What up, y'all? You're not entering sports with B-Rods, baby. And we got the Rack City beat. Hey. Alright. We're gonna lower this down. Alright, y'all. This is Sports with B-Rods, second podcast, whatever, video, show, whatever, man. And I just say whatever on my mind, and we just talk about it. And my today's topic is the New York Knicks. The New York Knicks, man. What happened? What happened? Linsanity. Oh, Carmelo came. Whoop! Crash. This was exactly what it was. They sucked. Lynn came. They were balling. Carmelo came back. You lost 6 games in a row. You lose 6 games in a row. And a lot of people say, blame it on Carmelo. We don't need Carmelo. And maybe. But they're letting, the opposing team score about over 90 points a game. You're not going to win ball games if you can't play any defense. Don't get me wrong. New York will put up numbers. They have scorers who can do that. But when you're not playing defense, it doesn't matter how many points you score. How often does it work when y'all score another team without playing any defense? It just won't happen. I watched the New York game last night and the Bulls game. New York, they were scoring. Everybody was getting their buckets early, but they didn't play any defense. And, Chicago's one of the top defensive teams in the NBA. So, and I blame it on D'Antoni. Because D'Antoni, when he was in Phoenix, his strategy was score. Forget about defense. Just go out there and score. And New York, they don't know what offense they want to run. They don't know if they want to run that pick and roll with Lynn. And my thing is this. Lynn reminds me of Steve Nash. When Steve Nash Lamar was in Phoenix, that pick and roll. Unstoppable. And Lynn can do the pick and roll. Now, when I look at Lynn, his ball handling skills is not that great. When you see against Miami, they had to set picks to get him across the court. And he doesn't seem confident. When he plays against the big boys in the NBA, he's not that confident. Now, he'll get you assists. If Lynn can get me 14 points, 8 to 10 assists a game, hey, that's good. Good. Because your main scorers should be Amari and Carmelo. And they say, well, New York is deep. They're deep offensively. Offensively, of course, they're deep. Defensively, Tyson Chandler, he's good, yeah. But they can't play defense. And let me look at the Eastern Conference standings right now. New York is at the 9th seed right now. It goes Milwaukee's 8th with 18-24. New York 18-24. Cleveland 16-23. Detroit 15-27. I mean, New Jersey 14-29. All right, maybe I'm getting carried away with New Jersey, guys. But the 8th slot, it's wide open. And when you're losing 6 games in a row, New York, that's not helping. That's not helping. I do blame D'Antoni for this. They don't know what they're running. D'Antoni is not a defensive-minded coach. He's an offensive-minded coach. Now, granted this, Jeremy Lin was playing with scrubs. The NBA players, but he wasn't playing with elite talent. He wasn't playing with Carmelo and Amari, and they was winning games against LA, Dallas. Is it Carmelo? Is it Carmelo? Do they need to get rid of Carmelo? Let's look at Denver. Denver is balling right now. Denver is 6th seed in the Western Conference. And the Western Conference is a tough division. But Denver's balling, and they got rid of Melo. And as you see, it's a lot of ball movement going on in Denver. With Carmelo, give him the ball and let Carmelo do what Carmelo wants. Is that working? Apparently it's not. They started off the season shaky, you know? So if I'm New York, do you get rid of Melo? That is the question. Which is crazy. I mean, you know, you wouldn't think about it, getting rid of Melo. But they were winning without Melo. Now, don't get me wrong, Melo is one of the best scorers in the game. Hands down. One of the best scorers in the game. But he's not that committed to defense. This is my thing between Melo and LeBron. People bash on LeBron a lot. He made some mistakes. But LeBron can play any position on the floor. LeBron can play point guard. LeBron can play shooting guard. LeBron can play anything. Melo, a 3. He's a 3. Maybe a little bit of 4. Maybe. But he's mostly a 3. You know, Melo is not a point guard. Melo cannot bring the ball. Melo cannot run plays. LeBron can do that. LeBron can rebound. LeBron can do anything. If you put LeBron on the Knicks right now, that team's unstoppable. That team is unstoppable. Melo, he's not a complete player to me. LeBron's a complete player. Melo is not a complete player to me. Melo will just score. He's just a scorer. He's not a complete all-around, I'm going to play defense, I'm going to bring the ball off the court. You know, his ball handling is okay, but LeBron can play anything. And now Amari's still kind of struggling to find his place, really, if you think about it. He's still struggling. Before the trade went down, Raymond Felton and Amari, they were clicking. Amari was one of my MVP candidates. Amari was balling. He was putting New York on his back. Carmelo came and things got kind of shaky. And it goes to show, be careful what you ask for. New York, you wanted Melo. Melo's still a great player, a great talent. But is he helping you or is he hurting you right now? And I love Melo. I'm a Melo guy. I'm a Melo guy. All right, I'm sorry. But I'm a Melo guy. All right, enough of that. But I like Melo, man. But is he helping the Knicks or is he hurting the Knicks? D'Antoni, he's out of here this year. He's out of here. This makes no sense. 18 and 24 makes no sense right now. But let me get your take on it. Do you think Melo is helping the Knicks or hurting the Knicks? Chandler's a great defensive presence. Picking up Chandler was a great move. A great move. So, let me get your take. Do you think that the Knicks should keep Melo or get rid of Melo? I don't know. All right, guys. Let's just ponder on that. Now I'm going to get out here with some Rack City. Doses. Rack City. Rack City. Rack City. Oh.